Hey everybody, welcome back to Greenwood Gardens. I finally have my new phone. Thank God. Thank God. Alright, so week 5? I know I didn't have a week 4? 5? This might be week 5 or 6. We have a lot going on. So let's start actually in the bed that kind of always gets neglected on the far side. Alright, so I just want to start as a disclaimer. I'm a compulsive plant buyer. So me and my friend went to Cal Poly Nursery and I picked up a couple pepper plants that honestly don't look that great. And they really didn't there. So I'm trying to rehab them. I think I need to water this bed, but we'll start over here. So here's one of the new pepper plants. You know, its leaves are a little droopy, falling off, so I think I just need to water them more. I planted some nasturtiums, and then I have an okra that just keeps getting munched. It's finally starting to come back, but the guys under the little food tent are doing a lot better. Mint. I think the biggest change in the garden is the amount of tomatoes we have going on. Some purple Bumble Bee Tomatoes. Aunt Ruby's German Green has a lot of blossoms, but no fruit yet. Here we have some more purple Bumblebee and the little fuse blossom, which I think is so cool. So we'll see how those fruits go. Giant sage bush that's just starting to flower. Here's another one of the pepper plants that I got, and this is the jalapeno. So this is a jalapeno that is not spicy. So we have one fruit on there and a couple buds. And then I have some more of the okra under the tent so it can just kind of recover. This is a Sugar Rush peach pepper plant that just also got from Cal Poly's nursery. Just not looking so great. The remaining marigold. And I got these from Home Depot that are doing really well, and the bees love them. Love them. New addition is a little garden box full of zinnias. So I'm excited to have these guys grow. Kentucky Wonder pole beans, growing up the TP. We'll move on to this next bed is this cherry tomato plant. I think it's purple bumblebee again. Starting to set some really nice fruit all over the place. And then this one, I don't know. I think it's Aunt Molly's German Green, but like some of the tomatoes look like paste tomatoes, and some of them look like beefsteak. So honestly, it might be Amish paste, but like these guys, it's throwing me off. And of course, I didn't label it. Here is just tons of fruit, and this is another purple bumblebee. Just so many. And I'm trying to keep it super aerated so the bees can find their way in there. We have a little sage, and then we have 2 dark green zucchini plants growing nice and strong on this side. We have this beautiful plant of African blue basil, which the bees love so much. So I'm so glad that I got that. I got another little one from one of our local nurseries to try and move around to help attract bees to pollinate stuff. Here we have my Kajari Melons, and they're really starting to take off. I'm starting to train them to go up the trellis, and I'm so excited. Another little nasturtium, some Black Beauty eggplants, some that needed a little extra protection. Not 100% sure what that is. And then I think that's a Moon and Stars watermelon. Do not remember planting that. Here is an American eggplant, starting to put off its first flowers. Here's my experiment garlic and potato bed in this little repurposed plastic thing. So we'll come back over here to the front arch to the garden in these little 4 grow bags. Some violas, some onions, some more Kentucky Wonder pole beans, but what I'm most excited is my daylilies are finally putting up their flowers. So this is the 2nd year that this has been planted in here, and it will be the 1st year that we actually get flowers. And some more Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And I think I have a little bean over here somewhere. I saw him. There he is. First bean. So excited. I have an eggplant tucked in here, just as an experiment in the bag. And then some more little onions. That guy's doing pretty well. The biggest thing in this bed is the sunflowers. 3 mammoth sunflowers, and y'all, they are, no lie, they've got to be 10 feet tall now, and the trunks are like 2 inches thick. Insane. We have 2 zucchini plants, and they are the dark green variety with some little zucchinis on them. I have 2 loofah gourds down there at the bottom, and then a sugar rush peach kind of in the middle, and 2 Ford hook zucchini plants that I started from seed. So we have a zucchini that needs to be harvested in there. And then kind of over here amongst the jungle is a little bed with echinacea, zinnias, a maverick, and then we have this sunflower who's getting ready to be harvested. He's starting to droop his head, but isn't that beautiful? I'm so excited about that. There's little seeds in there. We'll travel into this jungle next. This is cucumbers and watermelons. And if you see up here, we have a baby watermelon. Who knew that they were this fluffy? Like, what? I love it. I saw a little bee in there, so I'm hopeful that he's pollinated, but I have quite a few. And I'm starting to trail off onto the path here. Some more flowers right there. Some summer snapdragons, which I think are really pretty. But yeah, if you see in here, we got some cucumber growing right there, another one right there. Good, it's almost ready to be picked down there. I think that's a tender green burpless. I think we have a moon and stars in here, and a Cal Sweet watermelon in here. But I don't know, really, to be honest. As Jess from Roots and Refuge would say, it's a surprise garden. Then we definitely have some cucumbers ready to be picked. And then, all right, over in this bed is really a hodgepodge of everything, and a Three Sisters accidental garden. So right here, climb up the trellis here. He's reached all the way up here, so he's almost halfway. And then we have a pineapple ground cherry. It has quite a bit of fruit on there right now. You can kind of see them. I can't wait. It's my first time growing ground cherries. And then kind of tucked over here is some rosemary, some cilantro that I'm letting go to seed. There's the other yard-long bean. And then 2 loofah gourds that I've kind of been protecting every night with this, but we're kind of past that for one, so I'll just protect one so we at least have one. We have some purple jalapenos, and then 2 jalapeno plants right here. There is yard-long bean, and then one of the purple potted beans decided to come up over here. So here's the Three Sisters garden part right here. We have a cucumber down here at the bottom. We have the purple potted beans growing up this, and that's corn. So that is the 3 components of a Three Sisters garden. And there's the rest of the purple potted beans. I don't know if I have any beans yet. Let's check there. England. But I have a lot of flowers. But no. Well, there's a really teeny one. And another one. No beans yet. But there's my corn patch. I think I have like 13 ears of corn on here right now. It's my first time ever growing corn. But here's what this bed looks like from afar. This little grow bag, I have 3 more mammoth sunflowers. I think only this one will make it because I did have some bug damage. So I put this little food tent on it. So now we can travel over to the last bed and see what's going on in here. This is my first tomato plant trial. So I planted him in the ground, and he is a blueberry Brad from Wild Boar Farms variety. So I think this guy's almost ready to be picked. And we have a couple other fruits and some more blossoms on here. It's just staked in the ground. And then here we have a lot more fruit. And this guy is a Brad's Atomic Grape Tomato. Brad from Wild Boar Farms. And these just look so cool. And there's quite a lot of them going on. More in there. It's a really big guy right there. So that's pretty cool. Some just regular basil to come through. Pick off the heads here so we don't go to seed. This is a Berkeley tie-dye right here in the middle that I don't think has any fruit on it yet. But we have some blossoms. Here's some more Brad's Atomic Grape. Nice little cluster right there. And some more there. And on the other side. And a lot more blossoms. So we're gonna have a ton of those. I still have some strawberries growing. And I like them kind of as like a bumper crop because they keep the soil shaded all between the tomatoes. Over here we have Amish paste. Some really good size tomatoes on here. So I should be harvesting them soon so I can make some tomato paste and some tomato sauce. Well, check out this guy. He's like cut in half, kind of. Something must have restricted him, or he's 2. We have the lavender that the bees are loving. Right here. I have an eggplant that I grew from seed, and then 2 pepper plants under this tent. Over here in this big pot, I have San Marzano tomatoes. I'm starting to get some fruit, but I'm gonna have to put them in the ground soon. Pots just aren't the best for tomatoes. They dry out too quickly. So he's doing all right. This is my little pepper patch. So we have 2 bell pepper plants on their 2nd year that already have a fruit. A ton of flowers, like a ton in here. Oh, there's another little guy. This is a violet sparkle pepper with some damage, but growing really well. This is a jalapeno. Another violet sparkle that just isn't doing so great. I'm not 100% sure what kind of pepper this is, but putting off some fruit. Another strawberry. We'll take him. Put him down over there. Bell pepper again. Violet. Oh, Sugar Rush peach, actually. And then this one I believe is another Sugar Rush peach. Yeah. Starting to get a lot of blossoms. And then kind of tucked over here is a jalapeno. And then this one is the one that's just going crazy. I'm actually growing this for a friend of mine. She ran out of room for peppers in her garden. So this is a super chili. And I have a ton of chilies on it. So shout out to Alexandra Lynn Kitchen. Go follow her on Instagram. She does awesome cooking videos. And I'm growing these for her. So we'll have a little collab where she'll cook a dish using these peppers from my garden. So I'm excited. Alright, so then we have 2 more sunflowers. Can't remember this variety, but this is the Evening Sun. And what's so cool is it's growing a bunch of little baby ones in its armpits. I don't know. So he's about 5 feet tall. I'm 5'4" and about there. Down below it, I have some onions. And then we have the yellow scallop squash, which really is not doing well for me, guys. Like, not at all. It's throwing up only female flowers. Maybe it's just not in the right spot. I'm gonna give a little bit more time, but if it's not doing well, I might pull it. Over here, we have a Berkeley tie-dye in a pot with 1 little fruit, but it looks so cool. It's got that striping. I'm excited for him, and it's got some more blossoms. And then this is another experiment tomato, actually 2. This is a cherry tomato that reseeded from last year that has a ton of fruit on it, and actually 2 that are getting ready to be picked. And then this guy is another tomato plant that just popped up as well, so we'll see what kind he is. And then next to the yellow scallop, we have just another dark green zucchini plant that actually has another zucchini needing to be picked. Actually, probably 2. And it looks like I forgot that guy, and he's huge. So we will see. So I know I post so many pictures of these on my Instagram, but guys, they're just so freaking cool. I mean, look at that. There's so many of them open right now. Go back there, and the vine goes all the way over here. There's a crazy dog in the background. I have another one over here, right there. So some of you on Facebook suggested to save the seeds from them, so I'm gonna try. And then maybe I'll, give them away or sell them, because they're just so cool. And this is the 2nd year I've had this plant. We cut it back a little bit over the fall, and then it's just come back, and it's just in this cloth pot down here at the bottom. And then it's got some Kentucky Wonder pole beans, and these ones are actually doing better than those other ones, I think, because they get some shade. But they have a lot of blossoms. Guys, I forgot to show you the coolest thing that was happening in my garden that I found. Safely underneath this tent. Let me show you. Alright, do you see him? Can't really focus on him. That is a Monarch butterfly caterpillar. Oh, did it for a second. Focus. There we go. Look at how cute. Stop it right now. He's munching away on the milkweed. And then I have my second round of corn. It's very much ready to be put in the ground. Alright guys, that's it for week 5, 6, whatever it is, garden tour. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thanks!